Alright, let's take a look at what we're up to. First, let's get a little visual picture. Let's make a little graph here and see what we've got. We got the center of dilation at -2 and 3, so let's say somewhere around here. And at -4 and 4, we have our value somewhere here. So this is our A, this is our G, center of dilation. So again, this is our dilation value. So we expect our answer somewhere to be out here, don't we, if we're going to dilate it twice. So let's see what happens. So what we do is we calculate our run value, which is -4, subtract a -2. Now let's make sure you understand that, where that's coming from. So our run, what we're doing is calculating like our run value here and then our rise value, because what dilations are multiple repetitions of those slopes. So by going -4, subtracting -4, subtracting a -2 makes that +2. So that is overall a -2 motion. That makes sense, right? We went left 2. The rise, on the other hand, will be a 4 subtract a 3, which happens to be a 1. So our rise is a 1. Hey, that's perfect. And now let's do the calculation. If we're at -2 as a G value, and we do 2 runs of -2, and if we are at 3 for our Y value, and we do 2 rises of 1, we will end up, well, let's do it in 2 steps, -2 minus 4, and 3 and 2, we would end up at -6 and 5. Now just think about that, if that makes sense to you. Let's follow that through. If I go -2 and up 1, I would go -2 and up 1. So again, totaling a -4 on the run category, and up 1 and up 1 is up 2. That's perfectly the way to handle this problem. The key is watching your signs in here. Again, you always start with your point A, and then to the center. The A value of the Y value of the A minus the center, and so on. Let's try a second one, and you'll get an idea. Let's start by getting an idea what this might look like. So let's graph it again. 3 and -2 maybe is about here. 0 and 4 is about here. Again, our G value is here. A is here. We're looking at some sort of dilation along that line. We notice that it's a scale factor of 3, so we're going to go 1, 2, kind of 3 into this spot. So let's do some of the calculations and see what happens. Our run would be 0 subtract 3, so -3. That makes sense. We went left 3 and then left 3 there and then left 3 here. Our rise would be 4 subtract a -2, which is 6. That makes sense that we're going up 6 each time. And so the idea of this dilation is that we're going to start here at G, go left 3, up 6, left 3, up 6, left 3, up 6. And the way that we can do that in a calculation is we say we're starting at the X value of 3. We're doing 3 runs left 3. And we're starting at -2, and we're doing 3 rises of 6. That gives us 3 minus 9, -2 plus 18. And our final result will be -6 and 16. And again, I think that makes plenty of sense. We're starting here, we go left 3, up 6, left 3, up 6, left 3, up 6. We would land right here at this location, and we've got the idea of dilation. Dilation is all about slope. And once you start to learn that that's the idea of when you dilate it by 3 or by 4 or by 1.5, that's basically telling you how many slopes that you have that you are creating. And so again, using that idea of using a run and a rise is a perfect way to understand this.